Today I'm going to introduce about our project. Our project is about the effect of the service evidence, a case study about the Yinshiping store that is named Lexington. So, let's go on. So, to better to know about the characteristic of the Lexington store, it's better to find a competitor. And the competitor in this case is about IKEA. And next, let me introduce about what is Lexington store. And we know that the Lexington stands for the stars, triples, white color, red color, and the dark blue. And these symbols, people may think that this brand comes from American. But unfortunately, this brand comes from Sweden. And this brand is located in the headquarters in Stockholm, and it was founded in 1997. And it sells the towers, curtains, food kitchens, and bedrooms. And IKEA is a well-known worldwide price, and we know that this brand is just located in all over the world. But what we know more about the vision is vision that we want to give everybody the product that are affordable. So that means the low price but middle quality or maybe low quality. And the middle class affordable is their strategy. So what theories and what definition or models will we use in our project? I will say 2 key words and 1 models will be used. The 2 key words is about the servicescape and the physical evidence. We know that the servicescape is always bigger than physical evidence. And the servicescape is exactly where that the customer interface with the employees or interface with the service. And the module we use is the Bittner's, the servicescape modules. We know that there are 3 dimensions of the servicescape. That is the bitter conditions, such as music, sound. And the second one is about the functions of space, like the decorations, layout. And next is about is the signs like the symbols, logos of the brand or the company. And those 3 dimensions, it will highly affect both the employees and the customers' response. And we regard this model like the stimulus, response, and the reactions. So three responses will be aroused, like the emotion response, psychology response, and cognitive response. And those responses will react. What kind of reaction? We see that both of the employees and the customers will have the negative response and the positive reactions. Like the avoid is the negative reactions. They just want to leave this store or leave this company as soon as possible. Or the positive response such as they love this brand or this company, they want to stay longer and even more to pay for the product and build a relationship with this brand. And next I will say the servicescape of the Lexington. I have 2 videos, and the first video is about the layout, the outside looking about the Lexington store, and the next is about the inside, the decoration, and the other 3 dimensions about the landscape. So let's see about the video. As we see that from the beginning, this store located in the shopping mall and is between the SCB Bank and the John Bauer Hotel. As we know that John Bauer Hotel is the 4-star hotel in Yinshiping, and the people live here are very rich. So the store of Lexington just located next to it. We can see that people assume that people customers can buy these products in here should be very, very rich, and the price should be very high, and the quality should be very high also. Yes, next I would like to show you about the indoor. And we can see that just in front of you is their employees. She wears the typically cowboy, like American style clothes, and he showed me about the tours of the Lexington brand. It's just elegant, located in different boxes and with different colors, but we see most of colors are very classic advanced colors. And later she just showed me one of the tower that is dark blue, and we see that is high quality, just to fit with its brand. And this employee is called Alina, and she is a Swedish, and she worked in this store for 13 years. And you can see that she loves this brand, and she's a very loyalty employees. And she also showed me the curtains, and she told me that one of customers just keep the curtains for 10 years and don't want to drop it because it's high quality and very classic. And this is just the most popular sales at this season, because right now it's Christmas, so all of these stuffs are sells very well in Sweden. And she also showed me the tables like candies, and at this time I can smell the scent from the candles and the feathers and the wood. So it's very relaxed. Yes, let's go back to our presentation and to see more about Okay, let's go back to our presentation and to know more about the servicescape of IKEA. As we see that from the first picture, we can know that the IKEA from outlooking is just like a large horse, and this color just vivid, and it just match with the flag of the Swedish flag, the red, the blue color, and the yellow color. And its logo is very vivid also, so people just can see its logo to recognize IKEA just located here. And from the middle picture, we can know that when you want to check out, you want to pay, and there's always a warehouse place, and people just pick up their goods on the shelf, and there are many cheap things put inside the big boxes, and you can pick up them when you just don't want to wait for the queue. And we can see also the uniform of the IKEA employees. They always wear with the t-shirt no matter what seasons, and the colors just match with their logos also. So the basic yellow colors with the blue triples, and people just regard it, okay, these kind of employees are easy to be found out. If I need any help, I can find her very easily. But also you can see that easygoing and positive color don't stand for the high quality or high class. So more. So why Lexington can success in this or can be a special case in the marketing segmentation, and we think that the culture plays a very key factors or key roles here. And we know that during the 1960s to 1980s, as Swedish people were very poor, so some of them just rushed into American and dig out their first bargain of gold during that time. And after several years later, they just being rich and go back to Sweden again. But they still have a heart of the USA heart. So the American culture as the most popular culture just affect them. They think that I love American culture. So any symbol stands for the American culture. I just love it, buy it, because it stands for the most advanced culture and most high qualities. And maybe that's the one of the reason for the customer behaviors to buy this kind of product. And maybe it's just the reasons for the Lexington store to organize and produce their store and produce their products like this. So overall, this is the whole journey about our Lexington store in shipping. And we have to mention that there are some limitations about our project, such as we don't have the first day data like the questionnaire or the interview with the employees and customers. But luckily, we use a lot of the secondary data to support us about that. So in the end,